Tesla, Facebook, Walmart, all these type of things, right? Coca-Cola. Unless you already have $1 million, $500,000, $250,000, you're not gonna make that much money off of these stocks because these stocks, most people have missed the boat on these stocks already. These stocks are already at 100 something dollars, 200 something dollars, $2,000, up in there where, unless you have a significant amount of money to invest in them, even day trade with them, you're just not going to make a whole lot of money, right? You have to get penny stocks and just risk, take risks on penny stocks, stuff that's literally a penny or less than a penny or 5 cents, 50 cents, anything under $1, you have to take your risk with those, okay? And that's how you really make money in a stock market starting off. If you're just starting off, it's the same thing with land. It is the same thing with land. Okay, when you buy just the land, it's like buying a penny stock. Land is something you can buy and make $100 payment a month, $10, $30 payment a month. Okay, and if you follow my instructions, I show you how to buy land, owner financing. You don't need credit. You don't need to even show proof of income, proof of anything. Okay, I show you how to put your property in a trust. You don't need to worry about if you have child support, judgments, all this type of stuff. And land is something that, unlike the stock market or cryptocurrency market, where you could just go in and sell your stock, sell your cryptocurrency, the thing I love about land is it really forces you to make your land payment. Because if you don't make your land payment, they basically default on your loan, okay? And it forces you to save. If you don't make your land payment, and you lose your property, you lose your investment, okay? I love investing in land because if somebody called me, they need to borrow some money or whatever happens in life, I don't feel guilty telling them no. Hey, I got to make my land payment. I don't have money to give you. I have to make my land payment. Okay. The reason I was able to build $250,000 plus in investments is because of the discipline that I've had in making my land payments. And it's because no matter what's been going on in my life, especially if you see my old channel where my other truck broke down and everything like that, I literally just got this truck, very reliable truck, within the past year. July will make a year. And but before then, like a couple years, like 2022, 2021, I was having transportation issues, but I was still making my car payments. I was still making my land payments. Okay, I was still making my land payments. The whole thing you want to know in life is that no matter what you got going on in life, okay, no matter what you got going on in life, um, hang on one second. No matter what you got going on in life, you have to realize that life is gonna happen. Life is gonna happen. So you cannot say, oh, I don't make enough money. My car always breaking down. That's why I cannot invest. I'm trying to win the lottery, so I throw money in the lottery. That's why I can't invest. I'd rather just take my chances winning the lottery or going to the casino. I smoke, I drink, so that's why I can't invest. Okay, you have to stop making excuses why you cannot invest, especially in a home, somewhere you can live. You need somewhere to live. That's the whole thing about it. I don't even comprehend how people out here renting homes, basically renting cars, making car payments, smoking, drinking. You got money for all of this shit, but you don't have money to buy a home, somewhere to live, and you have offsprings, and you can't even buy a piece of land and say, well, at least I have this piece of land. We could throw some RVs and tents and cabins on there, and I could provide housing for myself, my spouse, and all my offsprings, especially as